Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rail back with another review, man. Yo, this one is 2 days late, right? This piece of content was expressly meant for Friday. This was supposed to be Fan Choice Friday, but I got a lot of shit happen, so this delayed, but it's still here, right? It's just not Friday. But I assure you, I will be more on point. Maybe I should just do these earlier when I got free time and I won't forget the days. But anyway, right? Salute to all my people in the Discord gang. Salute to those listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all those good things. And to you, the viewer, right now, here, sitting in front of me, ready for this. But yes, this is Westworld, right? This first fan choice comes from my president in the Discord, Princess Probably, aka Pam, aka maybe the most toxic woman in my subs. Salute to you, Pam. But yes, it was only right. She's been on me about Westworld, wanted me to do a review on it. So I was like, you know what, I'll put this part of fan choice and a little caveat, right? Which I won't do with any other fan choices if I choose to do a series. If this one gets a lot of attention, if y'all want to know more, if you want more of this from Westworld, I'm gonna let the comments and the views tell me it's something I should add. It's something I should add to my weekly content. If not, then this will be a one and done, right? So strap in. A lot is on the line. Now, Westworld Season 1, I only did episodes 1 through 3, right? So I'm going to give you what I got out of this so far. This is what I'm feeling. Episodes 1 through 3 for Westworld. A, concept is dope. I appreciate the concept. I am a huge fan of Western movies, spaghetti Westerns, your Clint Eastwoods, all the way down to your goddamn posses, right? With Mario Van Peebles. It was such a horrible movie, but it was an all-black gang movie. So I was like, yeah, sign me up. But yeah, I like the Western lifestyle. So that was pretty cool. I'm like, okay, the concept is there. Where you get to go immerse yourself, live there, and have these robotic people, like you get to live as a Westerner, right? Now, I'm finna pick this thing apart. I don't know if a lot of y'all gonna like it, Pam. I don't know if you're gonna appreciate this or not, but this is just what Rail got so far, right? But let me give it a grade. I'm gonna give this series a 7 out of 10 so far from me just watching 1 through 3. And a lot of that is heavily because of Anthony Hopkins. I just enjoy his acting. I got my phone here to help me out. Bernard Lowe, aka Jeffrey Wright. He's a fantastic actor. He is literally everybody. Peoples Hernandez. But yeah, so I like those two actors. It's a lot of good acting, and originality is why I give it a 7. Now I'm gonna give it why it's not a 10 on my scale, because there is some things I don't like. I know why they chose the West to pull something like this off, because it's a time where you get to like rape and pillage, and like you could wear guns out in the street, and there's brothels everywhere. Everything is legal. That's why it was the Wild West. It was very few things that was illegal, like murder you couldn't do, but if you had a good argument as to why you had to shoot a guy, you probably didn't even spend a night in jail. He said, what about your mama? Oh, no, yeah, that's not cool. I understand. Or he drew first. There was no cameras. It was like, okay, well, you had to defend yourself, so you're free. Yeah, it was just a wild, nasty time. So, yes, I get why that was an easier sell. Because let's imagine if they was like, hey, this whole park, right, this theme park, that's what it is. Imagine this theme park was like medieval. Don't nobody want to live like that. Swords and the food that you had. Like, what would the ends be? There was no brothels. You literally took what you wanted, and you just couldn't really. Medieval wanted a good time. At least the Wild West had toothbrushes. So it was like, the Wild West was like a perfect little thing. A nice little era. You probably could have did like the 30s, maybe, like during a Prohibition era. But that's not really too much different. It's just that all the Wild West shit, some shit was illegal. So, but for your people to have a good time and feel like they could be free, put them in the Wild West in that setting where you could be a villain, a hero, save the damsel in distress. Cool, I get that. Okay, so I give them an A for their choice of era for this theme park. This is the problem I got. Through watching it, I found out from William's homeboy, the dude that just likes to fuck these robots. I'm gonna get into that too. That apparently it's $40K a week or a day. No, it's $40K a day to live like this, to like come out here. So with all this technology and the ability to make such lifelike people, you to keep this thing running, people are getting charged $40K a day to live this thing out. So, it's a lot of people there. So that's what kind of struck me as crazy. I'm like, what year is this? Who's president? Where did all these individuals have, like, I guess to have a good time? Let's say you stayed for 2 days. Let's put it at $80K. Who has $80,000 in expendable income, like, to keep them going yearly? And then the fact that I saw it was mostly Americans. I'm like, that's bullshit. Where's the foreign people who want to enjoy this? I would assume if there was a park like this, you'd probably have a giant like foreign tourist base, like all your rich, the Saudi princes and the CEOs from Tokyo and all that would come down to experience like a piece of westernized, that type of era. Like, oh, I remember, I want to be John Wayne. Like, I see that. But the fact that there's no foreigners in this, I'm just like, what? This is just a bunch of like uber rich Americans with just $40K to blow on this adventure. And I'm like, yeah, that's not realistic. I mean, one black family brought their kid. I'm like, that's $120,000 for him to touch a fake horse. When he saw, what's her name? Dolores out there painting. There was a little black kid walked up to her and the horse and he's just mesmerized. And I'm like, my guy, if you just want to dress up and touch a horse, you could go anywhere south for the low with $120K. So I'm not understanding. This is not family friendly. That was the only little child I've seen in the entire park. But apparently it's something for everybody. For your evil in you, for all this and that. And I'm like, okay. So yeah, no foreigners and that price a day and that many people showing up. That's, yeah, no. And I had a few, I'm like, and then I guess you learn this place primarily through William, which I feel like I'd be more of a William when he came. He was a little freaked out that the robot chick, like, she fine as hell, but she can't tell who's a robot and who's not. And I was like, yeah, I got that problem too. And his homeboy is just sick. He's just down to fuck anything moving. Now, really quick, I know my brain is terrible because I watch these shows, and then when I see him fucking robots, I go, who cleans these things out? Would fucking a robot be a good time? How much care did he put into the vaginas of the, like, I don't have to question the female portion if she wants to go fuck a cowboy. Like, if you like, yeah, I'm about to go get fucked by this this cowboy out there on this bachelorette party. Let's go do that. I understand the mechanics of a mechanical dick. Ladies pretty much got robot penises for sale. Like, it's everywhere. Like, I get that. All you gotta do is open your Twitter. You see, they have a slew of these things. That the mechanics of that is not that deep. I'm more concerned with the woman who is going in there and cleaning that out. Which one of these? Don't tell me that these dudes are just like pulling out these robots out of respect. Like, is it a self-cleaning system? Like, who flushes these things? Like, it's nasty. And then do you go right behind another dude? Like, when you're in a brothel, you go up in there, and then that guy does his business, and you come up behind him, and then ew. I'm just like, okay, that's nasty. So, yeah. William wasn't really down for the fucking of robots. And I'm not mad at him. I would be the same way. And everything is so real. They got these things called storylines, right? So his friend is almost explaining these different storylines. So, like, you could go on a gold hunt. You can hunt bad guys, outlaws and stuff. You can do anything. You can do anything you want in this park. And there's a bunch of storylines that happen that get to guide you. So it's like Red Dead Redemption in real life, right? Somebody was an uber fan of Red Dead Redemption, and they decided, I'm going to make a show out of it. And I'm not completely mad at them. I get it. But they haven't explained why you can shoot the robots and they die gruesome deaths. But when those shots come to you, you just feel like a little sting or something. So I don't know how the bullets are set up. I'd like to know more about that. They didn't get into that through episodes 1 through 3. Maybe they do. But that was really weird. And then I was like, yeah, how do you tell the difference on who's a robot and who's not? And how do you know, like, you just felt like I want to be a villain and I come through and I just want to punch everybody. I want to punch every robot in the face. How do you know you're not stealing on the motherfucking another paying customer here? I'm like, oh shit, fam, my bad. I didn't know I couldn't gun butt you. So I didn't like the fact that you couldn't easily identify who's a real person and who's not. Because a real person could get hurt. And I'm like, how do they monitor that? There's not like security staff around. Sure, they got the minority report thing in the middle where they like, oh, zoom in on this guy. He's killing a lot of people. You know, what's going on here? Yeah, so I'm just really, so William is a regular person. It's not a crazy person, just a regular person's reaction to everything. So I did like William. He lets me, I can relate more to him. Now I'm not really down with fucking. I'm not really down with shooting shit out of everything just yet. Let me just understand this and feel what's going on, right? Let me have a little adventure. And nobody teaches you how to ride this mechanical horse either. So you need to come in knowing how to ride a horse. Do you know how tall a horse is? Fake, even if it's, I don't give a shit. You fall off that thing, bro. So I would imagine the death waivers, the waiver you have to sign to get in this park has to be, this is on you. Have fun, do what you like. But if you kill or get killed, it's not on us. That's what I'm getting from it. I wouldn't sign up for this place. Westworld is, I don't know. But okay, now I done went through the kind of basics of it. Now we get a little deep into it, of the characters and their motivation. So we got Anthony Hopkins, right? He is the creator. He loves his creations. He's like, you could tell he has the huge God complex. But also he's not so in love with his creations that he doesn't not know that they are not real. And he has a little conversation with Jeffrey about what happened to his old partner. Like, went crazy, tried to make them super real. Like, these are, like, his goal was to make real people. And there's a lot of dangers when the AI, we all seen iRobot and shit. So anytime an artificial intelligence fucking can act and react on its own, we all seen Eagle Eye. They might just come up with the notion that, you know what? Humans are a threat to the world. I feel like that's what every robot, as soon as you give a robot, the AI, gives them freedom of thought and expression, it takes them, after they come online, it takes them like 3.9 days after, look at the art, look at the TV, look at this, look at the sky, that's beautiful, I'm conceptualizing all this. On day 4, the morning of day 4, the robots have already come up with it like, hey, you know, humans are really pieces of shit. And they should all be wiped from Earth. And I'm like, this is what I'm expecting to happen. Because once robots get to thinking and adding, they come up quickly that humans are a problem. And then you need fucking John Connor to come save us all. So, are robots wrong? Probably not. But yeah, they're not talking about doing no Thanos shit. AIs be like, in order to save this beautiful world and do this and that, we need to murder all humans. They are fucking, you know what I'm saying, a parasite to this planet, and I want to save the planet. That's usually what a robot comes up with. But yeah, so I'm starting to see the struggle there. I'm seeing the contrast in behavior. So Jeffrey lost his son, and he's taking these creations like dead ass. Like, this is how he's feeling his time. I don't think this type of job is the best place to mourn your dead son. Still don't know how he's died yet. They haven't revealed that, but I do know he has a dead son. And he's taken special interest in Dolores. Now, what's happening with these fucking creations are that they are saving memories. See, the whole thing is to delete their memories, because if they could remember what people have been doing to them since the park opened, they turn into Maeve, right? Flip shit and get ready to start killing. Like, okay, I'm about to fuck people up because I don't know you. I'm seeing horrible shit. And God knows your average rich asshole going down there is probably violating these robots on the highest level. At least they are keeping it real to that point. There's not a bunch of just nice people out there. Like, they coming to be something else out there. But yeah, so now that protocol is getting fucked because of Anthony Hopkins' old partner, who installed some whispering shit that allows them to remember shit. I don't know why, because they're supposed to remember things, and then that, like, memories. I guess what I'm gathering is memories is what help mold into actual thinking people. Like, if you took our memories away and we were wiped clean every day, we'd be clueless. We'd be rediscovering shit all the time and there'd be no progression. But your memory, and then you're able to teach from memory. So I guess what this whole thing is saying, memories help shape humans into what they are. Like, your memories are what make you human. And your ability to fucking move and create planes and shit like that. Like, oh yeah, I remember seeing a bird, and oh yeah, I remember this one dude had it almost where he was flying. He died jumping off a cliff. If he just had this, and then they test that out, next thing you know, we got fucking airplanes that I'm definitely terrified of getting on. But yeah, memories and thought and teaching and shit like that. So now it seems like all the AIs are running into memory issues, and that's about to get bad. So I already see where this thing is headed. Anthony Hopkins is old school. He created the first Chuck E. Cheese things. You ever went to Chuck E. Cheese when you was a shorty, and you remember that fucking rat band? It was actually, Chuck E. Cheese is a really nasty place. There were dancing rodents with guitars and shit. But anyway, so yeah, you remember the anime? You come every once in a while, they play and they do the banjo, really creepy. They never blinked. It was fucking just nightmare fuel. So, yeah, that was like Anthony Hopkins. He made those, and then he's such a fucking ridiculous genius that him and his partner was able to build on that. And now they're making damn near people, but they control, So Anthony's more old school, right? So he's running up against younger competition who think they know more. That's usually the issues that the OGs run into. They create it, they make it, it's a blast. And now all of a sudden it's time for them to get out the way because there's some new young guy who's like, I can do this shit better and cheaper. Because I'm truly a genius. Yeah, give the props to the motherfucker who made them. Salute to you. But I'm about to take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? I'm LeBron. Like, that's fine. You still don't have as many accomplishments as Jordan, but we're not here for that argument. But yeah, so we see that. I really feel sorry for Teddy. The robot Teddy, he's just a bitch. He goes through a lot. Teddy has some traumatic shit. Maeve had some traumatic shit. And Dolores, yeah. So I see them three starting a trinity of, like, murder, death, kill. Like, that's my prediction. If I decide to keep watching this. Because if I'll watch it in hopes that this show gets better. Because I guess my only thing is, why do I care? Right? You feel me? Like, as I'm watching this series, I'm almost watching going, so what? So what? Dolores has horrible memories and this and that, and her father died and got changed and all. She's not real. She's not a real person. Who gives a shit? Maeve is some old prostitute robot that nobody wants to fuck. Who cares? You're a robot. I have no feelings toward these supposed inanimate objects. Sure, Teddy has a rough go of things. He's always losing gunfights. And fuck him, though. I don't care. He has no family. What am I feeling sorry for? Where's the connection? Only person I connected to was William. He comes into this world. He's looking around, and I just feel like I'd react the same way. Oh, the food is good. I get to carry a gun. That's pretty cool. Just kind of taking it day by day. I like to capture some outlaws. That sounds fun. Let's try that. See what it's like to be a good guy. Maybe I'll be a bad guy tomorrow. I don't know. That's about it. If something happened to William, I'd be like, gasp. You know what I'm saying? But anybody else I could give a fuck about. Jeffrey and his son, yes, that's sad. But like, he has an obsession with Dolores and these things. He wants to make them more human. And I guess what do I care? I don't know. The most interesting thing right now through seasons 1 through 3 is what is it? Who is he called? The Man in Black. Ed Harris, who is even when you know these things are fake, like the people that he's murdering are phony, they're not real. He's still sick in that right. Like he'll murder a whole village, a whole posse, because he's scalping, cutting off brains, trying to figure out a puzzle. Motherfucker been coming here for 30 years. So what does he do for a living? He's got to be a billionaire. Because this motherfucker doesn't stay just for like a night. He doesn't go like, hey, I got 40K. Let me do 1 day a year. This motherfucker is here for weeks. This nigga lives there. In 30 years, I'm just like, okay. I hope he gets a membership discount. Like, you see what I'm saying? You see the unrealism and like the non-realistic parts of this shit? My man said I've been coming here for 30 years since the Chuck E. Cheese band was up there. And they were like, and I fell in love with it. And now it's more real. And Dolores, I always come and rape Dolores. And I'm like, yo, why you? He's got his favorite raping robots. Like, I don't know. But his storyline is the only one that's interesting because he's the one trying to put together this puzzle. If I kept watching this show, the only thing I'd be interested in is the Man in Black story. I want to see where this puzzle leads because he's deep in thought. There's fucking mazes in people's brains. You got to torture a family to the point where the girl kicks on and goes, this was not made for you. You are not worthy. And he's like, yeah, well, let me know. I made it this far. So I don't know if it gets realer for him, if it gets more dangerous. Honestly, the Man in Black is the most interesting shit in here. And the possibility that a lot of people get murdered by robots who freak out. And that's really all I'd watch it for. I'm waiting for the freak out and the mass murder. And then I'm waiting for this whole thing to turn into Terminator 2. Like, just people versus robots. Because anything else, why do I care? Anthony Hopkins old. He treated the shit out of one dude to get some new storylines, put him right in his place. I was like, yeah, that's interesting. That was pretty cool. I like that. But I would like to know more about the money side of things. And I don't know much. I know Jeffrey smashing the lady in charge. And I really don't care about his story either. It's just not interesting. I don't know why. I think it's because it's not real. Like, you know, obviously, I hear y'all. Real. None of these shows are real. Fucking Daenerys is not riding dragons and this, but in her world, she does. And she's real and she's a person in her world. In their world, they're not even real. I'm watching a fake show about fake things, faking it. So I guess my suspension of belief is just, I don't think I'm wired well enough for this show. Because why do I care? But I do like to see where the old Man in Black go. But yeah. Was there anything else interesting? Let me look at this cast. You got yeah. Lisa. I don't care about any of these people. I don't care. I'm sorry, man. But it's interesting. Let me not completely shit on it. You know, some shit is just. I hate to be so nitpicky, but that's who I am. Like, I can't watch these shows and not for once go, that's not real. Like, and I don't even know if I know what year this is. Like, it's just like, I don't know. At least Star Wars is so fucking out there that everything goes. Once you introduce the Force, it's like, yep, that's good. Some imaginary shit that lets you do telepathy and fuck people up and choke them out from a galaxy away. I'm signed up. Yeah, cool. Let's live in that world. Now I know the endless possibilities. But we come here to Robot Land. I know the limitations that's supposed to be there. I know how deep you can't get really deep. Like, I don't know. It's just, but it's only episodes 1 through 3, so it's not fair for me to kill us like this. I at least should give it a full season. So I find there's things I like, but I don't care. Does that make sense? So Pam, I'm pretty sure you're gonna kill me in the Discord. This is not what you was expecting. You was not expecting me to go, so deep into this, but and then it's fucked up, right? Because I'm saying this, and the people that love Westworld and are so devoted to it are going to kill me. They're going to be like, motherfucker, had you just watched another 3 episodes, you would have seen blah, blah, blah. But then if you do that, you'd ruin what I haven't seen yet. Like, so you can't argue with me because you'd have to bring out spoilers as to why it's good. Thus, you just have to hear me, unfortunately, say this shit out of ignorance. Pure ignorance is what Rail is giving you with Westworld 1 through 3. But this is how they set it up. I don't know. No, But all right, man, I'm finna go ahead and get ready to watch some Mayans. Get prepared for Mayans Monday tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, get in the comments. Let me know. Hop in the Discord. It's in the description. Right? It's right there. You just click the link. But if you're looking at me on if you're looking at this on your laptop or I'm on your TV screen, salute to everybody that put me on your TV screen. I'll fuck with you for real. You putting that energy out there. Rail on TV. I like that. But if you're on your phone watching this, bruh, go to the description, hit the link. It takes you right there. Everybody else, unfortunately, have to do copy and paste. Got to do it the hard way. But yeah, man, you know how this goes. Protect your health, yourself, your wealth, man. Your boy Rail is out of here, man. Peace.